Hello, how are you? Welcome back. I want to talk to you today. It's kind of tagging on in yesterday's video. When yesterday I talked about standing in your power, to stand in your greatness and to really stop hiding. I think, as I said yesterday, a lot of women, I think especially, more than, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, more than men, have a tendency to hide. It's something that we've been taught probably since kindergarten, when it was, don't be a know-it-all, don't raise your hand. But today I want to talk to you about making friends with your past. Your past is your past. So you can say, yes, it's in the past, let it go. But we don't. It's part of the human experience that we don't let it go. It's always percolating in the background. It always plays a role in the decisions we make, in the way we act, the way we behave, the way we interact with certain situations, certain emotional triggers that we've talked about. That's your past coming back. So you really have to take time to make friends with your past. And I know if you've suffered a lot of trauma, that can be hard, because a lot of people that have trauma are mad at themselves for what happened in a trauma. They're mad at the people that they felt that did them wrong in a trauma. They're mad at the challenges they've had since that trauma. There's just a lot of anger around trauma. But as you stay angry, you're not hurting anybody but yourself. Because the people that have transgressed against you, the person, the event, whatever that you feel has hurt you, probably has moved way past and forgotten. So what you have wrestled with for 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, if you went to the persons or event, they'd probably look at you and say, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea who you are. It doesn't matter. It doesn't resonate with them. So you've harbored this anger, this madness, this sadness, this whatever that you've allowed grow within you, when the only person you're really hurting is yourself. So you really have to step back and make friends with it. Now, I'm not saying you need to take it out to drinks or anything, but it is you. Your past is a part of you. It's in your cellular memory. Just like you could discuss, and we won't get into it today, but you could discuss various lifetimes that you've been here and how the lifetimes build on top of one another as well. But let's just focus on this lifetime. And you really need to sit down, look at your past, and befriend it, understand it. And when people have harmed you, it's really hard to understand why. But I think, to me, the most freeing thing is when I realized that before we come into this world, we make the choice. So the events that happen to us, we've made a choice before we arrived. I think whenever you can sit back and say, I chose this, whether you want to really believe it or not is up to you. But to me, choice is taking my power back. Because when something as bad has happened to you, you sadly had to give up your power because of what happened. And you've got to take that power back. And the only way you're going to be able to take that power back is by befriending your past. And the first thing to do is sit down and write a letter to yourself about everything that's happened and all the trauma that you suffered because of your past, and the episode or incidents or whatever it was. And trauma can be anything. Trauma can be falling off a horse at 14, and nobody was there when you fell off the horse and you had to wait for somebody to come rescue you, all the way up to rape, molestation, drug abuse, alcoholism. It's whatever your past means to you. But you have to write a letter and put everything on the letter. And it could take you a minute to write the letter, probably not a minute. It could take you days to write the letter, but really take time to write this letter to yourself about how you feel about it. And then when you're done, take it outside and burn it and give it to the universe. It's like forgiveness. I always tell people, you don't have to forgive the person that transgressed against you. Give it to God. Let God sort it out. I don't have to forgive the person that hurt me in my childhood. Let God deal with it. I'm done. I've made friends with it. I've accepted that that's a part of my personality. I've accepted that every once in a while, if a certain trigger comes up, it's going to cause me to get on alert. But I know now how to heal that. I know now how to move past it and how to quickly say, okay, Karen, you're, as I like to say, you're a grown-ass adult, nobody can hurt you anymore, and move past it. So everybody has different ways, but just make friends with it. When you understand that it's you, and you have no reason to be mad at you, and I've had people say, well, I'm mad at myself because I shouldn't have gone to the party and I shouldn't have had the drink, so I'm mad at myself because I should have protected myself better. No. What happened, happened. For whatever reason, it happened. Being mad at yourself, all you're doing is getting up every morning and getting a razor blade out and slitting your wrist. Every day. Getting up and looking in the mirror and saying, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. What good does that do? That just keeps you in pain. And why would you want to stay in pain? So make friends with it. Just say, you know, it happened. I'm not happy about it. I'm not sad about it. It's a part of who I am. It has made me who I am. And, you know, in my case, it has made me want to become the person I've become. So I won, because I want to win in the end. I want to say, I won. You didn't win. You know, you won in that moment in time. You won in that whatever that glimpse of time. But overall, I won. Because I'm a happy, content person. Because I made friends with my past. So take time to make friends with your past. If you have any questions, if you need any help, please reach out to me. Just ask questions below. As I always say, you know, you can share this video. Sharing is caring. But I'm here to help you. I want you to share the you that the world deserves to see. I want you to stand in your greatest you. I want you to sit back one day and I want you to pour yourself a glass of wine, a martini, iced tea, whatever your drink of choice is, and say, I did this. I survived. I overcame and I won. Because I took myself back. I made friends with my past. I made friends with me. Because being angry again at yourself is just taking out a hammer and every morning and hitting yourself on the toe or on the finger or getting in the mirror every morning and saying how much you hate yourself. All you're doing is hurting yourself, and you're done hurting yourself. By making friends with your past, you're done hurting yourself. It's time for you to look in the mirror and say, I like me. I like the person I've become. If you need help, please, again, let me know. If you have any questions, please email me, instant message me. You know, jump on my website. I think I have a contact form on my website. Whatever, you know, you need help with, let me know. It's not an easy journey. I'm going to give you that one. It's not an easy journey, but in the end, it's a journey well taken. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.